Bafowethu userespondile ke uMbuyiseni Dlonzi enkulumeni kaJulius Malema userespondile uMbuyiseni Dlonzi and uresponde kahle kakhulu. uMbuyiseni Dlonzi uthi hands off General Mkhwanazi, nami futhi ngithi hands off General Mkhwanazi ngoba ukubeka ngokusobala ukuthi uma kuukuthi uGeneral Mkhwanazi akavikelwa lelizwe lelu lizoba i-mafia state. Nami ke ngivumelana naye uMbuyiseni Dlonzi ngoba ngiyabona ukuthi this skating attack aqhamuka kuJulius Malema awamahle bafowethu. Singakhuluma nje sithini and kusezandleni zethu ukuthi singabahlali beSouth Africa ukuthi makavikelwe umnumzana uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi ukuthi kuliwe nezigebengu, kuliwe nezigila mkhuba, kuliwe nawo wonke ama-criminal akhohlakele ngoba lezi zenzo lezi kanje zenza ukuthi kugcina uze wafanekisa ngokuthi if engavikelwa uGeneral Mkhwanazi kushuthi onke ama-whistleblower noma abantu abashaya impempe ngobugebengu obenzakalayo bathi kunezinto ezenzakalayo then bazolokhu bebulawa nje abakwabulawa ubani bathena ubabitha. So ke izinto ezikanjalo bafowethu kufuneka ngempela sizame ukuthi sithole indlela yokuthi asilweni nayo. Ngithi nje nami hands off General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, and General Mkhwanazi is us and we are General Mkhwanazi. So lobugebengu nalamakhathekha kanjena kuzofuneka ukuthi singabahlali base-South Africa zame ngempela ukuthi sibe vocal silwisane nalento, and we need to support uGeneral Mkhwanazi and bonke labantu aba-against uGeneral Mkhwanazi such as abo-Julius Malema nje basebeqale kanje. We really need to stand up and be united and fight this kind of attacks, because at the end of the day ayikho neyodwa into negative eyakhulunywa umnumzana uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi lapha kwi-ad hoc. Ayikho neyodwa into negative ngempela. So ke this is uncalled for ukuthi umuntu njengo uJulius Malema oyi-leader ye-party enkulu kangaka, i-political party enkulu kangaka, i-EFF, ukuthi engafike aqhamuke sezomehlangalaleni ne-platform akhulume kuyona. I don't think it was a good platform. I don't think it was a good time ukuthi akhulume ngendlela akhulume ngayo. Azobiza uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi nge-ball boy or girl boy, whatever it is. Ambize ngecoward, azombiza ngegwala. Uyigwala makwenze njani? Why would umnumzana uJulius Malema have to call uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi ngegwala? Kungani? And yini le emshisa kangaka uJulius Malema yenza ukuthi akhulume amagama anjena awabhekise kuGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi? And guys, ngiyamtshela inkulu lento anayo uJulius Malema ngoGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, yaziwo yena kuphela. And kuyasolakala ngempela yabona bafethu, uma ngabe umuntu yena azoba nama-relationship nama-cartels, nama-drug cartels, ukutshela ukuthini ufike ube yi-leader uphuze uba ne-relationship nama-drug cartels? Because at the end of the day uKhenny Kunene wayiveza lento kwenye ye-podcast ukuthi njengoba ese-attack umlef wayekade ekhuliswe omunye wayesebenza kakhulu nomnumzana thizeni wangapha khona kuMpumalanga noma eLimpopo, okuyena uMalema abemthanda ukufa wadrive ubusuku bonke ebheke ngale. So akakhulumi ngalawo ma-allegation lapha avele kuyena uKhenny Kunene. Asazi ukusho ukuthini ke lokho, kodwa udecide ukuthi abuye azo-attack uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Ngiyithandile ngempela ke i-response kaMbuyiseni Dlonzi mangabe ezovela ngale ndlela avele ngayo. Siyabadinga ngempela abantu abawosomapolitiki ukuthi ke beqhamuke ngempela bezama ukulungisa lento, ngoba I don't think it was a good idea kuMnumzane Julius Malema. I don't think it was a good idea kubantu ngempela abanye bezepolitiki nabantu nje abahlali nje abanjengami nawe la eSouth Africa. I don't think really it was a good idea and bekufanele besingekho isidingo sokuthi uMnumzane Malema akhulume ngalendlela akhulume ngayo. Lento ayenzile ngiyibone ngeyilokhuzaneni ngelinye ihlo nje mina ukuthi uyazi besikhathi esido sibuka ukuthi kunabantu abathi mabeza ku-ADOC engabikho yeswap kwakho washo ukuthi une-relationship une-closed relationship noGeneral Sibiya, kodwa uGeneral Sibiya is a dark guy, isigebengu uGeneral Sibiya, and akabanga khona uMnumzane Julius Malema kuzofika uJulius Sibiya kuzofika ulokhuzaneni wayekade evumelana ukuthi azoba yimember lapha angene kwi-ADOC kwikomiti ebesephinde kube khona abantu angezokuza kubona. So ke ngokwami is compromise, ngokwami kunama question ekufanele kwaphendule and kumadlanga ilapha vele khona kakhulu ngezinto eziningi la testify khona uMnumzana uFani Nkosi naye lapha mveze khona into eziningi ezamakhampani nakwezinye kunamanye ama communication avela ku WhatsApp ukuthi angazi wathumela abani and into ehlangana nezimali nobugebengu. He is more nabantu abakhohlakele uMnumzane Julius Malema. Kodwa njengeleader ke mina bengidenge ngamhlonipha ke nakuma comment ngizocela mani comment abafowethu ningayifaki inhlamba, angifuni inhlamba. Sinelungelo lonke lokuthi sikhulume njengabahlali base South Africa. Sinelungelo sonke lokuthi si-raise ama voice ngento esingayithandi, but musa ukufaka inhlamba kuma comment, musa ukuhambisa inhlamba. Ngeke silungise lutho ngenhlamba, angeke silungise lutho ngempi, yabo. Angifuni into ezokuma silungise bese silungise wrong. No, angikufuni lokho. Kodwa into eyenziwe uMnumzana uJulius Malema i-response yakhe ikhombisa khona ukuthi unezinto eziningi ayifihlayo, unezinto eziningi azaziyo ekufuneka futhi ayiphendule, kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi maybe kufuneka ukuthi ayophendula kumadlanga. Ikhona izinto azaziyo uJulius Malema since implicated lapha kumadlanga, because akaze esho ulokhuzane uMnumzana uGeneral Mkhwanazi ukuthi uMalema uimplicated, akakaze asho njalo, but ubekhuluma ngomNumzana uGeneral Khani wakhona ukuthi wamazi uMalema ngaye. So izinto ezikanjalo and inkinga angazi bafowethu, angazi ake sikhulumeni la kuma comment, kodwa ningathuki inhlamba, ngiyanicela please, inhlamba angiyifuni. Inhlamba asibhekeni zonke izinto engenzeka, kodwa nje asithi hands off General Mkhwanazi, asinje hands off General Mkhwanazi. That's what we can say, and we must still give our general support. That's what we need to do. If we say General Mkhwanazi is us, we're going to have to stand up really say General Mkhwanazi is us. We need to do everything that we can do to protect our General Mkhwanazi. Ukuthi lokho athekho abantu abangena mudla nabangenendaba neSouth Africa nabandaba khona amathuzo Malema wethu General Mkhwanazi is us, we must support it blah 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 jiki yonke lonto le iphelile, ayikho lonto le. Fighters, we must do this and this and this. Kudlalwa ngabantu nje. I think uneyinhloso zakhe uMnumzana.
Yabafethu yazi nokuhlahlala ndizibuza into ba ibumbuyiseni indlozi lona yi-EFF wayeyisukele nganye nale ngoba uvutshiwe wayesurvive ekhopha njani kula EFF pha kuJulius Malema. Hayi ke sele mphendulile ku-Twitter after uJulius Malema attack uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi wethu lanto yakhe bekeyenza ke phayizolo. Hayi ke uthi nje yena undlozi nabani na othi alwise uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi okanye attacker noGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi size simazi ba lo mntu lo is not for the people of South Africa. For ngaphele lapho futhi ngaphezulu wathi mele sisonge izandla samkele sazi into ba i-country yethu iyawujika ibe yi-banana republic. Wathi futhi mase sisonge izandla samkele sazi into ba iyawuthena into a mafia state. Bafethu uMalema futhi une-tendency yoba xa kuzaliwa kuma-elections abe nezinto nje akazazenza esizamenza into baluze ama-votes kwayena, because uba nizawukhumbula even kuma-previous elections uMalema waba nalantu ba-ethethelela abantu bokufika yamkhosta lanto yamphu 9%. Ubhizi ngokulwisana noGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi esazi ngaphezulu futhi into yoba asifuni nix ngoGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Nabani othalwisa uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi ulwisana nathi lo mntu lowo.
Bafethu, anybody onenkinga noGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi unenkinga nabantu abase South Africa. Wonke umuntu onenkinga noGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi umuntu okuwukuthi usupporta icorruption. into engeke sibalekele enebanga ekuthi I would expect abantu bangafuni sibalekele ukuthi if it was not because of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi manje ngabe singekho la sikhona. If it was not because of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi ngabe asinayo iMadlanga Commission manje. Ngabe manje ayikho iAd hoc committee. Zonke lezinto ekuthi bezisebumnyameni. If it was not because of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, all those things ngabe sisasebumnyameni, ngabe zingekho ekhanyeni. So now people must never want to act smart. People now must never want to kukhuluma whatever that they want to say about General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Nete ke hore if it was not because of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, those ekuthi baboshiwe today ngabe bangaboshwanga. Those ekuthi today basuspendiwe ngabe bangasuspendwanga. So people must never want to come want to say bafethu. Mina I always say people must say whatever that they can say, whatever that they want to say about General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, as long as they are not expecting us to join them or to believe them, because of we are not going to believe them. Akekho umuntu esizomthemba beside uGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Indoda emadodeni, indoda ezibonakalisile ithando analo for iSouth Africa. Umupho munye kulabo ekuthi bakhuluma ububi ngaye manje who can say the same thing about General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. This man has shown us love. If it was not because of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, ngisho manje ngabe kuyi business as usual. Right now noma abantu bacabanga ukwenza ubutsotsi, they are thinking General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. When people think of committing corruption, they are thinking General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. When people thinking of killing people, they are thinking General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. And I would like to believe, guys, I would like to believe ukuthi even namaphoyisa manje noma maybe corruption is asekhona, but I would like to believe ukuthi it's no longer like before. So guys, makudlalelo kude kuGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Mabantu mabapolitike ngezinye izinto, bangapolitiki ngoGeneral Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Bangapolitiki ngokuthi bafuna ukucindezela or ukudestroya umuntu olungisa iSouth Africa, which is something that most leaders have failed to do. And that's why anybody who is fighting or is against General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, that person is corrupt. And that person must be investigated with immediate effect. So bafethu General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, this one we must say it. There is no one ozombamba ozomthasha. That one is not going to happen. That one is not going to happen, bafethu. Wathinta uMkhwanazi, wathinta iSouth Africa, wathinta abantu abase South Africa abangekho corrupt. Anybody olwisa uMkhwanazi corrupt that person. And even nami, if I was that person, and now I'm telling you I was going to fight uMkhwanazi if abengfana nalabo abamlwisayo. So as for us South Africans who want a better South Africa, who want a South Africa free from corruption, who want a South Africa, a youth that is free from drugs, we stand with General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. You can't be a leader, you are fighting uMkhwanazi. You can't be a leader who is saying, I stand, I am fighting for the youth of South Africa. It can't be. You are contradicting yourself.
South Africa, if you come for General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, just know what you are digging yourself a grave, because this guy will end a political career Yagamalema prematurely, so because whether we like it or not, General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is the Mandela of today's lifetime, because abantu bayamthanda whether EFF or Julius Malema likes it or not. Lochane so guys, there's finer details and pay attention in this video, the purpose of this video, because this exchange of weight between Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi and Julius Malema, there are some things that people are missing, right? So Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is fixing the country. So currently, the way Ngibona is in Julius Malema spoke like a bitter person in that speech he gave yesterday in Limpopo, because there's no way Unhlanhla Mkhwanazi can be attacked like that. Meanwhile, he did not attack Julius Malema as a person, like he was talking in general. So the other thing is that Unhlanhla Mkhwanazi nangathi niyakhumbula guys, Julius Malema said Unhlanhla Mkhwanazi, if he wants to join the EFF, he's more than to join the EFF. But on the EFF NPA, and then Malema wati Unhlanhla Mkhwanazi is us, and nathi we are Unhlanhla Mkhwanazi. But now Jiggy Jiggy, he's changing the tune. Let's look at this video.
Fighters, we are General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, and General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi is us. We support General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. We are not ashamed of General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi. We are calling upon more Mkhwanazis in the police to come out and fight crime and syndicate that has captured the police, that has captured our country. We will not sit back and allow our country to be controlled by drug syndicate.
In the ad hoc committee, Julius Malema disappeared, right? And then the other thing is that with EFF, they were supporting Unhlanhla Mkhwanazi like from the beginning, guys, up until the 16th of March 2026, after Unkosi started singing about the EFF. Unkosi started implicating the EFF and Fs as well as the EFF CIC in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. And then Futhi, what's surprising, after implicating the EFF, that's whole everything started changing. Because now EFF, it looks like a one-man show. Like all of these people in the EFF, it seems like they can't control or they can't reprimand Umalema. If Umalema does things his way, if ever when you question, then it's either you are kicked out or maybe you are pushed outside the EFF. And the other thing that you need to pay attention to, all those political parties that have insulted Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi after the 6th July 2025 presser. Never kumbula ngisho, like the Fidel Adams, the Kola Barnard, all of them guys, they are mentioned in these commissions, and all along Julius was praising Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi up until then. Kwenzakaleni? Let's look at this video.
This is an indication of the influence and access that Gerald Khan has in politicians. So he bragged about it when he told me. To what extent, I did not know. But as you receive information and you get to realize that this man, he is indeed connected to many politicians. I said the lead of EFF, for the first time for me to sit with him, is because it's Khan that took me to go and meet with him. Well, obviously, he had his concerns about the rallies and everything they were going to have there, which he would have met me in any way via Khan. But for whatever reason, Khan arranged that meeting so that we could meet and talk about the concern that they were having as a party. But that was an indication, according to what I observed, that the man is very close to politicians.
And guys, to be honest, there are some red flags, but those red flags about Umalema, you won't see them unless, if ever, I'll see a member EFF. But if you remember EFF, you will just blue tick them. There's some red flags, guys. Remember when Atok, they were having their random meetings, and then Julius Malema said to Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi created a mess. So if ever in South Africa, and then somebody wants to fix that, is that person creating a mess? Another red flags. And also the absence of Julius Malema when General Sibia was testifying in the ad hoc committee. He was nowhere to be found. And then also showing a sympathy to Kate Matlala's children. Meanwhile, with Kate Matlala, like he created also a big mess in the SAPS. So why should you show Uti Uzolana nomgulugudu? But meanwhile, you know very well good now self somewhere somehow kunabantu osebenzana nabo, just like we heard ukuthi it's alleged ukuthi Julius Malema a friend no Mswazi. So Mkhwanazi guys, if ever you can look at his testimony in the ad hoc committee, he didn't lie when he said some of the ad hoc committee politicians, they prejudge when the the person is coming to give a testimony and then they don't show mercy on others. Like, why should, like, there are some people when they are coming, they are already prejudged, and the line of questioning you see, no, this person very like judge you. And then so far, I think the only politicians that made impact or that they showed transparency in the ad hoc committee, it was ANC, excluding Sangoni, Khusela Diko, because we all seen Khusela Diko was protecting some of them Gulugutus of the ANC. And then it was Action SA, Italian James, 10 out of 10. And then also MKP, they did exceptionally very well. Shongwe, Nomvalo, Skosana, they did well. And as well as Jongobangchile, ANC now, some of the Abo Mbangazita, they did very well in the ad hoc committee, and including the chairperson of the ANC, Ubabul Khanyan. Like, guys, we need to give him flowers. He was very good. Like, he was not taking any sides. He was also showing professionalism in the ad hoc committee. Babu Khanyan, you did very well in the ad hoc committee. And then also, guys, let's not forget the speech that, or the interview that was given by Uken Gunene on Podcast and Chill. Let's play you the video.
Julius is calling this man Molefe names. But what is interesting is that the man who is late now, who was the businessman of Molefe, Julius would drive at 12 midnight, at 2 o'clock when that man calls, and drive to his farm.
No ways.
Drive to his farm.
Oh, who's the man?
Mswazi.
Oh, yes. The late.
Julius will drive to his farm.
Dino Gang, the farm in Dino Gang.
Yes.
Whoa.
After Venterfeld. Julius will leave the back room here of Mazoti and drive to that man's house. Julius paid protection, I don't know from who.
Who's Mazotti?
Now, this man and that man were friends. They knew each other. So now that one is dead and this one has a problem, you are now saying this one is this one is dead, this one is dead. That's hypocritical. He was right in their circle. He was right in their circle.
Oh, wow.
I was at the funeral of Mswazi because I am an MMC of transport. The taxi industry is my stakeholder.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was a big taxi boss.
Yes.
And I went there. Julia spoke there as a friend of Mswazi.
No way.
He spoke as a friend. How do you then say the friend of Mswazi is now a criminal? Is this? Are you saying Mswazi was a criminal? You were in that circle. If this man was at Mswazi's house, you were there. He probably knows Molefe more than me. But in public, he's portraying a picture of a holy cow. He lives in the backyard of Mazoti, a white person. He says he's not afraid to go to prison, but he goes to get a white woman social worker to come and plead for him. So when it suits him, white people are useful. When he addresses his crowds, white people are evil. So that is Julius, and I'm making that example to show that he speaks for what suits the narrative at that particular time.
Guys, 2026 local government elections, they are going to be so difficult because it's alleged that some of the political parties, they are receiving money from the Mgulugutus to campaign. So let me know, Lapi Makaya, in the comment sections what you think about this. But all I can say with EFF members, they should prepare themselves because also on the 23rd of March 2026, Usajan Nkosi continues with his testimony at Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. And Nkosi, his cell phone, guys, it's a crime scene because there's a lot to be revealed. This is just a tip of an iceberg. So, in short, Umkhwanazi did not lie about this. Ipuzzle kancane iyahlangana. So let me know in the comment sections what do you think about all of these revelations. Make sure you follow for more. Like, comment, and repost.
Sintumule comes here with their own things. And when she walks out here, she's more like a celebrity. And even some members are even thinking that, this is a potential person. I removed her at Crime Intelligence in 2012. Nobody asked why. Just so you know, her history. So he's a person who acts to be doing good, but when she speaks to Sbia, you can tell it is not a good person. When I presented, I said, I had experience of manipulation of resources of crime intelligence back in 2012. And there's not much change to date. Not much of the change has happened. So it's there are many other things that we might not raise, but yeah, we can talk the whole day. Do you have, David?
I've sent it to Mr. Romano. He's going to play just now. But just while we edit, General, you said nobody asked why she was removed or that you have in fact removed her from crime intelligence. Now that we have you here, would you be able to tell us why you removed her from crime intelligence?
It is all because of this abuse of secret fund account. Attending functions and parties, chat gatherings and stuff like that should not be attended, using the money. Honorable Chair and members, in 2011-12, when I was acting, I asked the entire management of crime intelligence to move away temporarily while we launch an investigation. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish that because Jara Piaga came in and she put other people in there. There were a lot of wrong that we saw at the time that we're trying to deal with, that we didn't get to. There are many crime intelligence officials that are benefiting on the wrong. I'm sure the National Commission will have presented before you how Gerald Khan, the darling of some of the members in this committee, has been receiving payment on the lease of his own property to the police using secret fund account, amongst others. So there are too many wrong within crime intelligence been happening that we couldn't. So Gerald Sintumule was there at crime intelligence, the abuse of the secret fund account and the resources of crime intelligence that led into her removal. Without getting too much into details about it, but I'm the one that removed her. And fast forward, she becomes the general head of investigations in the police. Don't ask me how it happened. So this is an indication of the influence and access that Gerald Khan has in politicians. So he bragged about it when he told me to what extent I did not know. But as you receive information and you get to realize that this man, he is indeed connected to many politicians. I said the lead of EFF, for the first time for me to sit with him is because it's Khan that took me to go and meet with him. Well, obviously, he had his concerns about the rallies and everything they were going to have there, which he would have met me in any way without via Khan. But for whatever reason, Khan arranged that meeting so that we could meet and talk about the concern that they were having as a party. But that was an indication, according to what I observed, that the man is very close to politicians. Their explanation about Steve Mutsumi was that he's the one who has taken over from the Big Five. That's what they were telling me. And they say this man controls just about everything, from government officials to business, tenders, drugs, you name it. That's why they're that afraid that Sibia collects money from him. That's why they gave me the address of where Mutsumi lives and where is the house where he meets up with Sibia. So it is them that gave me all this information. So when they describe this person as a god of criminality in the country that they are afraid of, I was not going to go and expose that. But because they introduced that meeting, I warned Sinona. If Nona was really concerned, as he was when he appeared before Matlanga, he would have reached out to me and said, Matlala has caused a problem. Please don't go ahead and release these names, because I gave it to him on WhatsApp. But he didn't. Instead, they're trying to twist what the meeting was about. That's when I concluded that, well, it might as well come out public. I did not know. I still don't know the face of Steve Mutsumi, but they told me who is Steve Mutsumi.
Can we take it that there are investigations that are underway on this?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, because subsequent to that meeting, I had to pass it to Jarukumal and them and say, Kat Matlala tells me that, Kat and Snon are telling me that There's a gentleman called Steve Mutsume that lives at Waterfall Estate, and he's got a property here in Sentin, and this is what he does.
Okay.
So they are then investigating as a result.
General, I want to disagree with something that you said earlier. In fact, I believe that you were reprimanding the MPs where you were talking.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi waseMzansi. People are happy after Mkhwanazi adrekwe kabuhlungu ngu Julius Malema and uNdlozi is standing up for Mkhwanazi Nkesana. So balabani badebuta ukuthi vele bekajona iEFF ayapha uNdlozi ngathi uhlutekile la ngqondweni kuna Julius Malema tindlela tikhuluma konje nathi make sense. Even those people who attended their rally, they were just so confused. Bambuka nje na they were not impressed ngalo bekakhuluma ngamkhwanazi. Angeke gayizuzu sukele umuntu lothanzwa eAfrica yonke, South Africa yonke. Bonke abantu bamthanza, all ama provinces ayamthanza la South Africa. Wena umfuneka umsukela lo muntu loyo. People will come for you, Kesan. People are coming for Julius Malema so hard. Bayamtshela ukuthi dlalela fair na Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, because Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi ungithi and thine sinhlanhla Mkhwanazi. Do comment your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Mina nawe siyobonana next time. Goodbye.